This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, good morning, Rabbi Glatstein, Chanukah. Thank you, Moshe, for the warm introduction. The most well-known vart that people say about Zois Chanukah, of course, from Hagoyin, Hatzadik, Rav Shmuel Berenbaum, that the rest of Chanukah people are busy with mishpacha, with parties, and there's some degree of bittul Torah. Comes Zois Chanukah, all the parties are over. Says Rav Shmuel, Zois Chanukah. So I wasn't going to say over this vart, but this morning I had the zechus to be sitting next to Yedidi, Rav Elchanan Bunim Berenbaum.
So why is Yedidi? I never saw you. But from the Shiurim.
You know why
My
Yedidi?
father is not learning. Not going to Florida, not taking a private jet. That's not even become a chaver. I'm a heritage. You is the Shiurim.
So I had the zechus to sit next to Rav Berenbaum Shlita. I had to say over the vart, but what came to mind is when I came this morning, 15 minutes before, and I saw the koilel, or Shmuel, I thought to myself, Zois Chanukah. This koilel, this is what Chanukah is all about. I want to share with you just one simple thought from the Gemara Masechta Pesachim, a very well-known Gemara. The Gemara tells us about Rav Sheshes. Because everybody, we get up early in the morning, we learn. Sometimes we have to stop for a moment. What are we learning for? Who are we learning for? The Gemara says that Rav Sheshes, he would review his learning every 30 days, and he would say 4 words. Rav Sheshes would say, Chadoi nafshoi, Chadoi nafshoi. My soul should rejoice, my soul should rejoice. Rav Sheshes would say, L'cha karui, L'cha tanoi. I learn Chumash for myself. I learn Mishnah for myself. That's what Rav Sheshes would say. He would talk to himself, he would say, I learn for myself. Rejoice my soul, rejoice my soul. Correct the Gemara, what do you mean a person is supposed to learn for themselves? We know that when a person learns, they uphold the whole world. He asked the Gemara, should a person learn for themselves? A person learns to uphold the world. Listen to these words of the Gemara. Says the Gemara, Meikara ki avid inish adaita denavshe ka avid. Meikara, most misread this Gemara. Meikara, most people think it means in the beginning, when you start learning, you should learn for yourself. Ultimately, when you become more mature, then you realize you're upholding the whole world. The question is, Rav Sheshes did this his whole life, every 30 days. Every single 30 days, Rav Sheshes would say, Chadoi nafshoi, Chadoi nafshoi. So Rav Sheshes was always a beginner. The Gemara is saying, Meikara, you learn for yourself. So Rav Sheshes never got beyond Meikara. The answer is the word Meikara does not mean in the beginning. There's an amazing Goin. The Goin has a Chidush Nifla. I don't think it's so well known. The Goin says there are 3 kinds of mitzvahs. There's Bein Adam Lamakom. For an example, Bein Adam Lamakom says the Goin, Tfilah is Bein Adam Lamakom. Then there's Bein Adam Lachaveroi. Gemilas Chasadim is Bein Adam Lachaveroi. Says the Goin, Limud HaTorah is not Bein Adam Lamakom. Limud HaTorah is not Bein Adam L'Chaveroi. Says the Goin, there's the 3rd category, Bein Adam La'atzmai.
I never understood it. What does that mean?
They're only giving me like 8 minutes over here, you know.
I won't sleep till leave.
Bein Adam, the Goin says Bein Adam La'atzmai. Then he says on the flip side, the 3 kinds of Averos. There's Bein Adam L'Chaveroi. Ritzicha is Bein Adam L'Chaveroi. Avodah Zarah is Bein Adam La'makom. Arayas is Bein Adam La'atzmai. What's the pshat? When a person is involved in Arayas, they corrupt themselves. They are mashchis their nefesh. They bring themselves down. What the Goin is saying is that when a person learns, you don't learn for your connection to Hashem, even though it creates the strongest connection to Hashem. When a person learns, it's not Bein Adam La'Chaveroi. It's Bein Adam La'atzmai. The Rebbeinu Shalom imbued the neshama with endless gadlus, with endless nitzchias, with endless potential. How does a person bring out the gadlus that's already programmed in their own neshama? How does a person elevate themselves? The answer is there's one mitzvah that's Bein Adam La'atzmai, that when a person is involved in this mitzvah, he activates, he accesses the gadlus that's latent in their neshama, and that is Limud HaTorah. Meikara does not mean in the beginning. Meikara means In principle, fundamentally, if you would ask yourself, why do you get up in the morning at 6:15 to learn Torah? Is it to uphold the world? No. That happens anyway, but that's not the principle. That's not fundamentally what we're doing. Is it to connect to the Rebbeinu Shalom? Yeah, but that's not the tachlis, the etzem, ikar of what Limud Torah is. Me'ikara means fundamentally. What is Limud Torah? Limud Torah is Me'ikara inish adaita denavshe ka'aved. Fundamentally, Limud Torah is for the person themselves. To be a adam, to bring out the godless that's latent in your shama. For a person to be elevated to the madrega that they're capable of, the ingredients needed is Limud Torah. So it was such a mechaya to come this morning to see an olam of hundreds of people fulfilling the fundamental tachlis habriya, and that is meikara ki avid nafshe adaita de nafshe ka'avid. May everybody be zoicha on this holy day of Zois Chanukah. We shall be zoicha. The Chassam Sofer brings that on Chanukah a person should be nischazik the Torah, because HaKadosh Baruch Hu taught Moshe Rabbeinu the soidos haTorah on Chanukah. Because by being masber to Moshe Rabbeinu the details of the menorah, through that HaKadosh Baruch Hu taught Moshe Rabbeinu the highest dargahs of Limud Torah. Wishing everybody a freilich and Chanukah. Thank you so much.
Whoever wants to enjoy his time, listen to Daniel's Shiur. They're so beautiful.
Put them on.
The Teichen and the the Teichen and the delivery is beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.